everyone, and welcome back to ASL Challenger League, the round of 16 Group A, and this is the second match for the night. In the bottom left-hand corner, playing for TT Seed, it is Revolution.
And his opponent is up in the top right-hand corner. The Korean Terran, playing in red for Team Dust, Spear. And in typical Korean Terran fashion, we have two Raxes being proxied out on the map. Revolution, however, has scouted his opponent's base, so he knows exactly what's going on. He just needs to find out where it is, and he knows where it isn't fairly well. And there's really only one, good location left now, which is, of course, at the gold. So I'm pretty sure that's where he's going to go, or where he's going to deduce it is. It's a little bit too late for him to actually pull a bunch of drones and start attacking the barracks. Oh, he knows. Yeah, he knows. He's getting his Overlord out of the way, so because he doesn't want to lose that, especially not in a kind of a cheese situation, where the Overlords, every unit really counts. There's a Spine Crawler going down. It looks like Revolution's actually just going to stick on the one base. He was going for a extractor and a gas pool anyway, I think. So he should be matched up pretty well against this.
Yeah, Revolution actually moving his Overlord completely out of the way, so the Marines won't have any chance of doing it. Bunker will go down in the natural of Revolution right here, pumping out. He's got 4 lings out, but I mean, there's already enough Marines to be able to kite these lings decently. Actually, I mean, only 3 Marines, but still should be able to kite these lings decently. And we will see that going down. Bunker about halfway done right now. Lings pulling back to the main. Metabolic boost coming down, and I'm pretty worried for Revolution here. Metabolic boost is still very far away. He does have a Queen out, but this is going to be tricky to hold for Revolution because he's already got that bunker up. And I mean, the one thing that's being nice for Revolution, he didn't actually go hatch first or anything like that, so he does have that advantage right here. As in, there's nothing instantly that will die to this bunker.
No, that's true. And actually, because this Zephyr lost, Revolution can and is breaking down his backdrop to secure a different base, his third base as a natural, and it'll work pretty much just as well. So this is pretty cool. Spear as well is not overcommitting this particularly. He's just throwing down. I mean, he's got the 3 bunkers, which I don't think make a wall off, but make a lot of very nice chokes. And he's going back home, throwing down his natural. He's got it down on the natural base location because he thinks he's got control. He thinks that there's going to be nothing coming out of Revolution's base without him knowing. And his barracks have landed, and he's going to start going back home. But Spear, I think, now starts thinking something might be a bit up with these rocks, and he's just in time to spot it. He does have a 3 barracks wall off at the top of the ramp, and I kind of have to wonder what Revolution does now that he sees this. He's got a lot of links. He's invested very heavily in these lanes, so he's definitely looking at doing something aggressive. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'd enjoy seeing maybe 2 or 3 lings come out just to take out that SCV, but he wouldn't spot the whole thing, but he will spot the whole thing. Revolution going straight for it, saying I don't actually care about the ling, actually pulling a few back to get rid of that SCV, and going for the natural of Spear right here. Now, Spear does have 3 barracks, only now starting to get these Marines out, and he is going double gas with 3 in each, which isn't too crazy for doing the two racks first, so he's definitely going to be pulling out a lot of bile very soon, and I'm curious what he'll transition through this, but if he can hold this right now, and I feel like he definitely can, because there's, even with this amount of Banelings, there's not so many Marines, we have 6 Marines, but I mean, these barracks will take so many hits, it'll be very hard to get through, especially when these Marines can just go completely however they want as these units make their way up the ramp, especially with no Baneling speed.
Yeah, 12 Banelings sounds like not quite enough to bust through the barracks. I think he needs 13 or 14. But the question is how will that really be worth it? But I mean, with 12 or 13, he can bust down 2 of the barracks. That'll be a wide open hole in the wall, and there's only 1 bunker and a handful of Marines behind it, so it'll break the natural. But will that be enough?
But on the other side, I mean, he does have a wall on the ramp. Spear does, and on the other side of the map, he only has 7 Marines, but they're all bunkered up. So that could be some pretty serious damage if they decide to move out once his own wall goes down. And he's actually transferring some Marines into the main. I feel like he thinks something's going to happen on the back because he does have units by those rocks. Spear being a little bit worried here, and I'm curious to see what he's going to play out with. This is getting a lot of gas, starting to make a reactor on this factory. And do you think this is going to see Hellions or Widowmines? Because I think Widowmines are Hellions. You definitely are good in both situations, but I kind of feel like Widowmines may be the.
I think Spear has made a pretty terrible misread here. There's a 3rd CC coming down. I don't think he knows just how many Banelings are about to run up his ramp and bust through all his barracks.
I agree. Yeah, he thinks something's going to come from the behind. Oh, all Banelings going straight through them. Well, actually, not even worry about taking out the other barracks. Being lifted. There's no SCVs at all to heal this bunker. The bunker will go down. There's only 1 Marine, and Marine's at the top of the ramp. Bunker going down. Marine's still in the back. He's still expecting some sort of attack right there. Marine's hanging out there, and it looks like the Nationals like pretty much been completely dismantled. And on the other side of the map, Spear, I mean, he still has these Marines. I feel like he's got to be aggressive with them right now if he wants something to actually be useful out of these 3 bunker commitment that he did.
Yeah, I think you're right, though, but right now, Spear is desperately trying to set up as big a wall in as he can out the top of his ramp. Revolution's going to bust up. He's going to bust through. Oh, he sees what there is, and he says, "No, I can't make it through that." And he's 100% right. There's 3 CCs up there for Spear, and that's like literally 3 times as many hatcheries as Revolution has right now. And you know what? Even though they're all on his main base, mules are still going to provide a significant boost to Spear's economy. He's going to be on effectively like 1.5 base kind of mineral income, basically, and that's going to be really significant. And Revolution can't really bust up there without an unrealistically large investment, but he does have significant amounts of control over this kind of low ground location. It's going to be super tough for Spear to actually move in and out right now because look at this ridiculous wall in. And Revolution starts to take his natural behind the rocks. This is shaping up to be a really interesting game.
I agree with that. Definitely shaping up to be interesting, but this is exactly what Spear wants to happen right here, just luring some Lings in. And Hellions are exactly what he needs, really right here to take back some map control that he does not have. Just working on this natural that he needs. He also has 3 engineering bays down. He's going for 1-1, but I wonder if that was kind of like he assumed there was going to be an all-in into his net main and just put in engineering bay. Okay, I assume it's going to die, so I'm going to make 2 more. But he will be taking out some Banelings, a little bit of micro, taking out 3 Banelings. Looks like Revolution going for the natural in a place that'll actually may help Spear to be a little bit aggressive, but it will allow Revolution to at least put these Banelings very close to that line of sight blockers. So maybe some interesting things will happen under there, but he still has a lot of Marines, or not a lot of Marines, but he still has 6 Marines hanging out right here. Sorry, 5 Marines hanging out with these bunkers.
Yeah, and he's actually salvaging one of the bunkers so he can get straight into the main base. And those Lings not quite doing what they want. The Banelings, they're not going to get into those bunkers either. Couple Banelings kill those aliens, but there's still more than enough to watch out. Oh my god, they're so oversaturated. They get enormous amounts of splash. How many drones just went down? 22 drones gone down. The damage is still not done. I think Revolution is going to lose every single game, and GG.
Spear.
Back to game 2 of match 2 in Group A of the round of 16. Hope you followed that, and I hope you were following the last game because it was a pretty unusual one. And our first player is going to be down in the bottom spawn in Viney Research Station. He's going to be the Red Korean Terran from Dust Gaming, Spear.
And his opponent in the top position of Viney Research Station, already getting in that early scout, a little bit afraid of some double barracks action, playing for TTC. It is Revolution. I love that right from the beginning. Revolution saying, you know what, I'm making sure nothing crazy's happened, doing a drone scout just to make sure that it is after the drone scout, going for the hatch and doing actually hatch first. So I think that was definitely the first game he scouted, but I like this better. Just scouting very early on and then making the decision. I'm going to do this now and just being confident in it.
Yeah, I think I agree. I mean, he did get that scout to make sure he was a little bit safe to do that at least. And obviously taking this base, is his first base down on the third base location on the low ground, shows he's going to go up to 3 bases very, very quickly. Or at least that's what's broadcasting to Spear. Even if he doesn't, that should be the impression that Spear takes away from this. So we could see something really interesting where Revolution does like some big 2-base play, where Spear assumes he's on 3 base, or just the regular old, I've taken a fast base in the low ground. This is going to make my usually more difficult to take base a bit more easier to defend, and then I'll take my nice extra safe, ludicrously easy to take natural down here. Spear.
Yeah, Spear actually going for that bunker, but then realizing, as you were saying, oh wait, there's no third base, or there's no natural. And really in this position, what Spear's thinking is going for third base, I'm going to have an opportunity. He cannot pump out that many links for a while, and I'll be able to deny it, but since he's only on 2 base, this one Reaper actually will get just barely will not get caught, making the bunker in a different position, but it's just not going to be as good versus a 2-base Zerg than a 3-base Zerg.
I gotta agree, I think. And yeah, Revolution is actually denying this for a very long time. But Spear is getting that bunker up, this time behind the natural base, the base in the third base location. And with the 2 Reapers out and a third one joining it across the map, they can actually threaten some fairly serious damage to this bunker. But the SCV being loaded in as well is going to mean this is going to be a pretty difficult bunker to break, and can actually almost threaten this hatchery. It's going to take a long time to kill it. Revolution is not happy with this at all, and actually, GG.
GG Dust.